Now we're going to use the gold because I love gold. And we'll see how it turns out. We'll have a little stripedy thing, and then we'll put our dots on it another time. That'll be good. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put that right in there. Yeah, probably got too much. That's alright. We'll take care of it. Uh-oh. Put it on a little too soon. The brown was red. The brown red, whatever color you want to call it. Cinnamon was kind of still wet, so it picked up some in the middle, but it won't hurt it, so not going to worry about it. Can't fix it now. Can just go over it if it doesn't work right later. Get this as even as we can. It makes a difference, the pressure of your roller. If you're holding it down really hard to the plate, then sometimes you'll pick up the paint from the plate onto the roller. If you're doing it very lightly to the plate, then you're probably just smoothing out the stuff. I did get a little bit of that red up, though, the cinnamon. Cinnamon? Yes, cinnamon. And of course I missed the corner again. I think I'm going to have to cut my paper a little larger. The paper I'm using is, this paper, the white paper, is Finch Fine. It's a commercial grade paper that they make books from and other signage and stuff. Graphic designers would use it for their clients. I was making a bunch of books some time ago, and so I wanted a really nice piece of paper, and I had some samples of this, and it's so smooth and so it's not a really thin piece of paper, so I really liked it, so I ordered an actual ream of it. You know, you can't order it in like 50 sheets. You have to order it in a ream. Ooh. That's not beautiful, but it's not finished, so we'll see how it works. See this, when I said it was too sticky, that's when I rolled that first roll through the middle. It came up, picked up some of the paint. That's why you have that line there. So we're going to go back to our blue that we started with, which was Colonial Blue. And see how that'll work. Oh yeah, had to open that one, didn't I? Because it wasn't coming out the little nozzle. Sometimes it's easier to get it out the bottle opening rather than the nozzle anyway, because then you can, well, actually the nozzle's easier, but it'll work. Just roll that out. Piece of something on my roller there. Let me get that off of there. Wipe it on my apron. Hopefully won't get my arm in my apron later. That's still something else on there. Is it on there or is it on my roller? See those little dots? You can tell. There. I think I got it now. Beautiful. Bubble time. I like my little bubble stencil I made. I would love to design stencils for some company and, you know, have them made out of plastic, but haven't pursued that too much yet. And nobody's approached me, so right now I'm just making them for my own self. And I'm going to use this one again. Let's see if I can get it on there straighter. Making my own stencils for myself, for my jelly plate, for using as stencils any way that I want to do them. This one I used hole punches, the little ones like you would make for a binder. I used There were things some time ago that were called paddle sizzlets or something like that Sizzix made, and you hold the little paddle hand and hit them with a hammer. And I used those for the medium size. And then I couldn't get the hole punch, the ones that were larger, you know, like your 2-inch hole punch. I couldn't get that to the middle of the thing. So what I ended up having to do was to trace one of the circles that I had gotten when I punched the edge on the edge, and then I drew that circle on the stencil and cut it out with an X-Acto knife. So that's how the big circles got in the middle. I'm liking that a lot better than I liked the other. Look at that. That's pretty good. It's got potential. I like that. And let's get our tissue paper. See if there's anything, not tissue paper, tracing paper. Why can I not remember that? See if there's anything left on there. Probably not. Might pick up some of the little dots that the other one didn't, but it's picking up some on the other one. Anyway, then I got my little baby hole punches and punched a bunch of the holes like that. It took a long time to make this one. In fact, I think it took longer to make this one than any of the other stencils I had. You can't really tell that, well, there is some new. I can tell that there are more dots there than there were before. But you can't tell us that much because we had the blue on there before. So it just looks like more of the same. I'll take this one and put it over here for the moment. Take that off of there. Ooh, I like what's left. You know what we're going to do with that? We are going to make another gold and blue one like we did before, because it will be different because the other one had those little squares in the circles. Remember that? The beginning of the other video. If you just tuned in now, you don't know what I'm talking about. Sorry. But we do need to let that dry just a little bit. So I'm going to go put some of my good prints on the drying rack, which is my floor, with some newsprint on it so that it doesn't get the back of the prints dirty. Okay. So this was the previous one that we did with the blue and gold. And we'll see how this one turns out. Sometimes I like making multiple papers with similar colors. First of all, to see if I can do it, see if they will come out similarly. And the other reason is that if you're making a book or something, you might need more than one paper for covering your outside or for covering signatures in it or whatever. A lot of times you'll need more than just a 12 by 14 sheet of paper to do what you want to do. So if you make two the same, then you've got, or two very similar, then you've got more paper real estate to work with. Or you can, alternately, you can have one and give one away. It's looking pretty good. Come on, paper. This would look completely different on a black sheet of paper, but I didn't have any cut for today, so we'll just have to go with the white. Left a tiny bit of gold out here. Pick it up with my little paper that doesn't look like anything. This is going to be fun. After this, I'm going to clean up my plate so that I can go over to eat my dinner, because I'm hungry. It's about that time. It's about 5:30 something. And then I'll upload these and you guys can watch. Try to get that corner that's kind of got a little, it's not the same height as the rest of the plate. It was a defective plate. Oh no! But when I got it, I didn't worry about that. Oh, there we go. Now look at the difference in these two prints. They're both done virtually the same way. There's that one, and there's that one. Of course, I think on this one we actually picked up the blue after we picked up the stencil. We picked up the blue and didn't just let it dry. We picked up the blue with a piece of the tissue paper. But aren't those nice together? I mean, you could do something with that. Have one as a cover and have one as the end sheets for your book. That'd be pretty. Well, I'm admiring my work enough. If you want to see more, then you should subscribe. If you like this, please give me a like. If you don't like it, come back another time and maybe I'll be doing something different. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon with another video after I clean this up. Bye, guys.